All right, you guys. So we are kicking it off. This is my first ever podcast episode. Krista reads more. And I thought we would start it off with who the heck is Krista Turner Clark and why is she entering the podcast scene? So, I am a wife, a stay at home mom of three. My oldest son will be 8 this month. My twins just turned 3 last month. Wish me luck. I am a special needs mom. And on top of all of that, I have been creating book content. This year will be 3 years, which is insane. And then I am also an author. So I published my first book last year and I released my second book last month. And so entering this space has opened my eyes to a lot of different things. Um, you know, I just don't think indie authors get the hype they deserve. So that is kind of segueing, into the next topic, which is why I'm doing this podcast. I, back in the day when I was a kid, we would go to Barnes& Noble or Books A Million, and you'd read a book, you'd fall in love with it, and then at the very end, if it was a paperback, it would be on the back. If it was a hardback, it would be on the last part of the dust jacket that folded over, and you would get a little synopsis of the author. And you get this picture, and you'd find out where they lived, and they got their creative writing master's degree from Harvard. They have this many kids, and they have this many animals. And that's really all you got. These authors were mythical creatures, basically. And with social media now, that's changing. We have these authors at our fingertips, and I want to showcase them and get more eyes on their work and really make them relatable to readers and help them with their marketing on their social media pages. Because with indie authors, it's basically word of mouth. I mean, you're not traditionally published, so you're not in a bookstore. And I just really want to help them. And it's a huge passion project of mine. I've been talking about it for months. And this year, I'm just diving in. So, this is a whole new thing for me, a new adventure. So, give me some grace at first. I promise I'll get the hang of it. And I'm just so excited to talk to them and meet them. First of all, we've been DMing. I'm not afraid to say I fall in love with their work and then I stalk them so hard and force friendships upon them. So, because I'm just so obsessed with their work and I can't help myself. So, I think they enjoy it as far as I know. And yeah, so I'm excited to bridge that gap so you get to know them as well and really put a face to their incredible work. And I think this is going to be so much fun. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I also am jumping into this YouTube space 10 toes in. I want to make longer form content. I think, for me, I always look for a new challenge, and being on Book Talk for almost 3 years, I want to challenge. YouTube's always scared me. And so I want to challenge myself to do that as well. So if I don't have an author for, the weekend, which the episodes will air Sunday night, then I will probably do my own long form content of some sort. So, buckle up. This is going to be a fun adventure. My first interview is this coming weekend, and to say I'm nervous is an understatement. It's with one of my favorite authors, M.A. Savino, who wrote You Should Have Kept Driving. And I'm just so excited to talk to her. We have, messaged each other for I read her book, I think last year, and for over a year now, we've just gone back and forth. And I just can't wait to have a sit down with her. I want to know what she reads in her spare time. I want to know what she does in her spare time. So, bridging that gap is just really important to me. And I think it'll get more eyes on their work. And I plan on editing these interviews so that they can post it to their social media so that it will attract more readers and make them more relatable. So I'm so excited about that for them. And yeah, just get ready to see more of me and more of your favorite authors. I do write in the pitch black erotic horror genre, which is very niche. But my favorite genres are, of course, pitch black, and then dark romance and fantasy. So I'll be sitting down with those authors as well if they agree to it. If you subscribe to my newsletter, which is on KristaTurnerClark.com, my website, you'll find out each month who I'm interviewing. As far as authors, I want to also interview other book creators, book content creators like myself, and just figure out like what they do, how they do it, what equipment they use. I think it would be so fun, and I've made so many great relationships on here. I also want to sit down with audiobook narrators. I am a huge audiobook girly, and I think it would be cool to just hear from them what a day in the life looks like for them, how they record their books, how they get into character, how they get out of character. It's just going to be a fun ride. My episodes will also be on Spotify. I have to figure that out. So it's just going to be, buckle up because it's going to be a learning experience for both of us. And I hope you guys are as excited as I am. And I just can't wait. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. And I can't wait to upload the first episode, which airs this Sunday with M.A. Savino.